Hey you guys, so I'm just shuffling my deck and I've got a message coming in. This could be connected to 1144. If you see that number often, that could be a confirmation or a sign. But either way, let's just see what Spirit wants to bring forward. I hope you're all doing well. It's nice. I feel like we've got a little community growing on here, and that makes me very happy. So just happy that you guys are here and just saying hello. One person that comes to mind when I think about this community already is Willow. So just saying hi to you. But yeah, okay, Spirit. So speak to us. Speak to us. What are you telling us? Ooh, I just saw Judgment. It's exciting. I feel like there's definitely progress. Wow, Four of Swords. Progress in the air. Goodness. The Tower continues to come out. Four of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Fool. But I kind of want to get a single, I don't want to get too many cards. I just saw 111. I don't want to get too many cards. I'd love to just get a single card. One at a time. Okay, Seven of Cups. That's what I mean. Like, so many options, but when there's too many, you can't focus. It's interesting because I do have this feeling that when it comes to, if you're struggling to make a decision, I feel like one of the ways that you can be able to tell, I really do feel like 111. Oh, wow, look at that. Yes. I do feel like the number 1 and then 1144, because that also equals the number 1 in numerology. Like 1 is a significant number. Oh, wow. And what I'm actually about to talk to you is about 1. I feel like if you're trying to make a decision right now, obviously there's one answer. But what I was trying to say is that it's like when your mind is stuck on one thing, or it's kind of like, when you're in that phase where there's so many different things you can do. And so you can feel overwhelmed by the options. Wow, 222. And it's when your mind starts to circle around like one idea. And it's exciting to you and it prompts you to continue to daydream or think more intensely or more deeply. It's something that would push everything else out the way. It's an idea or it's a concept, it's an offering that would clear everything else out. Okay, actually, because this was a part of today's daily message. I also see 1147, and that's also been a number. It's connected to something else. But anyways, sorry. When I see numbers, I think of all the readings that I've done that are connected to different numbers, and my brain just starts to. But what I want to say is that there's an option showing up for you where if you pick this, nothing else is relevant. Like everything else gets moved out the way because it is bringing in a totally different lifestyle. It's bringing in a totally different experience. It would change everything, and for the better, in my opinion, because it would probably prioritize, first of all, it would give you a clear mind. There's nothing else to consider but this thing. But it would also put you in a position where like there's a lot of freedom happening here because you become detached from all of these all of these different fights for success. You're no longer in like the battle zone. Now you've just kind of got this clear thing that you're doing that stabilizes you and puts you on a road. Okay. Anyways, so this is the yes card, but let's keep shuffling. But that Seven of Cups, I feel like is significant because I feel like all of these options are being cleared out. Like the idea of being overwhelmed with options, I think that is you're moving out of that state. And the way that you can tell that you are moving out of that state is when something shows up that would clear everything else away. And it's something that is not temporary. It's more like a lifestyle change. It's more like it's something stable. Yeah, wow. I'm seeing all the numbers right now. This is good. I think that this is synchronistic. I think that this is something that is very positive and something that is guided. You're being guided towards. I can tell you what's prompted this for me. Like, I decided to do today's reading. I mean, do this reading. Wow. So now we have Two of Swords and we have the No card. Two of Swords also came out today. So this is probably a follow-up on what we've been talking about in the daily reading for today, which was a powerful energy, an interesting energy. Wow. Look at even where I placed the cards on my keyboard. I placed it between 4 and 8. Which is 12, which is the number 3. We have 8 there. But what I was saying is that what prompted this is that I've recently been thinking about how I really want. I recently found this like work from home job, and it just got me excited. And I haven't really been excited about a job in a while, but this one got me excited because I just started to imagine what I would be able to do if I first of all, I had a stable income coming in, but then I also had the freedom to not have to be in a specific place. I could be wherever I wanted. And it just got me, now I'm starting to daydream and I'm starting to really think, and I'm like, this is kind of the life that I want. And it would be a life where I don't really have a specific career. I'm not really moving up a career ladder, but I have money coming in, I have a job, and I have freedom, and I have stability. And those things are what I need. And then I can have all the other time to spend on my passions, like reading, my intuition, and my music, all of these things. It's something like that, right? Because the example that I just gave to you of like having this job, like a work from home job, me taking that on would remove everything else that I'm doing, because I wouldn't have time to do like all the other career opportunities that I'm pursuing. That would all move out the way. But I would have a bunch of freedom and a bunch of open space to then focus my energy that I'm focusing on, that I'm using right now to try and build a career for myself so that I can find financial stability and this idea of success. I could use all of that energy to put into the passions that I have and the things that make me really happy. And I feel like there's something like that happening right now. Yes, there's something is lining up, and I think that this is very, very, very positive. There's something lining up, and it really might not be what you expected, because I never expected to be someone who wasn't a career woman. I always thought I was going to be a career person, have a specific job that was like, that was like a job that was a career. I always thought I would have a career, not just jobs. But now I'm starting to think maybe I just want a job, and then it's really my passions that matter to me and my family and things like that. So there's something that's coming in that might be revealing to you the kind of lifestyle that you actually want, and it might surprise you how it shows up. Try to keep a really, really open mind. Try not to say, oh, but this is what I want to do. Like, no, but this is my plan. Try to keep an open mind, because you never really know how you're going to get to the dreams that you have. And Spirit might have a way for you that seems a little bit weird, or that seems different from what you imagined, but maybe it gets you there faster, or maybe it gets you there with more ease. Maybe it gets you there and also checks off these other boxes that you want to hit, You just never really know. So be super open. Be super open. Yeah. This is good. This is good energy. But it's interesting because of this Two of Swords here in the Creator card, which is saying no. There might be, you might be saying no to having to be the person that does it all. You might be saying no to following a specific path of success that, up until now you felt like made you worthy. You might be saying no to that and picking something else. It's funny though, because, in another context, someone could consider what I want to do now being part of the rat race, even though many people are finding, remote jobs, work from home jobs as ways to break out of like the matrix and things, break out of the matrix. So it really depends on your perspective. It depends on your lens. And there's a path. Like, people have done the work to show you already what is possible for you, what you can do. There's something here coming through about like finding a lane that really works for you and gives you the energy to no longer have to think about all of these options and all of these worries. There's something coming in that takes care of a lot of problems for you. It's exciting. This is very good. Okay, I'm trying to do shorter messages so I don't overwhelm people and make them watch 30-minute videos. So I'm going to keep this short, but I guess I wanted to just come in and say this. Is there anything else, Spirit? We have Justice and the 9 of Swords. Yeah, I feel like there's healing coming to the anxiety, to the levels of anxiety that we've been having to deal with, and the challenges. Like, I just feel like, yeah, wow, look at that. We have courage here. We have courage here twice. Sometimes it takes courage to choose the option that is, different from what you expected or what you thought you wanted. It's also very scary like in the example that I gave with my own life, it's very scary to give up the idea of having a career altogether. Look at that. I'm seeing 1155, which is, again, that 111. I just saw 1101 on the thing. Anyways, it can be very scary to give up the idea of a career, especially when we have these ideas of success in our mind. To break away from that and accept something that might otherwise be considered like mediocre or you failing, This might be something that really challenges your ideas of your idea of yourself and what you thought you wanted. But I feel like this is something that's ultimately really, really good. Wow, a lot of anxiety showing up here. But I feel like it's how the anxiety is cleared away is by you attaining this thing, by you following this path where you are independent. There's a lot here around independence and balance, and not having to stress or worry, and not having to be such a hustler, being able to provide for yourself and being able to also focus on your desires. There's balance coming in here. And I think that balance is moving you out of the hustle and the rat race in a way that you might not expect, in a way that you might not predict. But it feels very positive, and it feels like it's putting you in a place where your independence and your own fruitfulness, your own prosperity is at the center of it. This feels very good. Feels like new career, perhaps, and this new career could also lead to a new lifestyle. If it's not career, it's just something coming in that clears out all of the overwhelm, that clears out all of the juggling, that clears out all of the options and makes it clear what you're doing. One simple path that leaves space for all of your passions, but covers the grounds of like stability and taking care of yourself. This is good. Okay. Bye.